101.1 WJRR, Orlando's rock station, Lynch and Taco Show. Good morning. Time for Check It Out, some of the latest science and technology-related news, brought to you by our iHeartRadio Music Festivals, presented by Capital One. 3 flyaways again that you can take a crack at winning, just for listening for keywords at 905, 105, and 505.
Yeah, you get that keyword, you just text it off to 200-200, and then the following hour, if your phone rings from a number you don't know, think, oh, that might be spam again. Just answer it in case, because it could be prize headquarters.
We'll win that trip for you and a guest plus $1,000. I'll begin with this, even though I mentioned them earlier in the week. The huge streaming-related news this week with UFC striking a deal with Paramount Plus.
I told somebody about that yesterday. They hadn't heard yet.
Yeah.
They were talking about UFC. I said, that's going to be free soon. What?
Well, if you have Paramount Plus, which is a subscription service. Well, that's
what the other guy said. He goes, you got to pay for Paramount Plus. He said, minimal compared to buying the fight on a Saturday night.
But there's a little bit more that has come out since that deal was announced. Paramount Plus also tied into CBS, obviously. And it does look like some of those numbered events, as they call them, or pay-per-views, which will be included in your Paramount Plus subscription. Sounds like the plan is to air some of those on over-the-air free CBS network. Mm-hmm. So that's a big deal. This is for next year going into effect, and they'll have the rights to that for 7 years. Speaking of streaming deals, ESPN and Fox are both rolling out their standalone apps on the 21st, and they are also they've announced that they will work in tandem in offering those as a bundle for sports-centric fans who don't subscribe to normal cable or satellite or a cable replacement service.
Yeah.
It's not going to be called Venue like was the original plan back a couple years ago. But once you combine the two apps that'll be offered from ESPN and Fox, you're going to have pretty much the bulk of most sports you might have be interested in watching. So you can get them as standalones, or you can get them bundled together, which will save you a little bit, and they'll be available as of the 21st of this month. AOL announcing it is going to end its dial-up service.
They still had dial-up going?
That was my first reaction when I saw this headline. The last count we have of households in the United States that utilize dial-up internet is 160,000, and that's from 2023. And I guess a bunch of those were through AOL, where if you're old enough to remember, you used to get your internet back in the good old days in the 90s through your landline phone wire. That's the phone service and your internet.
I wonder how many of the those AOL dial-up lines are in like rural areas.
Obviously, yes, yeah. But there are other options now for many of those folks. Not all of them, but I had no idea dial-up was still a thing.
I can't believe it.
If you stop and think, if you had the experience and the joy of using dial-up, and now you
click a button
with what we've got, and it's instant, bam.
Yeah.
We're so spoiled, and we get frustrated still if you get a brief, hiccup or
the little circle roller, the little circle spinning around in your screen.
The joys of waiting for some sort of audio or video to load in dial-up days. My God. YouTube has launched an AI age verification in the U.S., which will automatically restrict users estimated to be under 18. Told you this was coming a few weeks ago. The Google-owned platform is testing technology right now, as of this week, in the United States that can predict if you're under 18. Mm-hmm. And if the AI predicts you're under 18, it will automatically add certain restrictions to your account. YouTube says the move is aimed at providing better protections for younger users. Yesterday, it began rolling out an age estimation model in the United States that uses AI to determine if someone is under 18, regardless of the birthday they've entered into their account. If the AI-based system calculates that someone is likely less than 18, it will place restrictions on and add other security measures to the account. According to YouTube users, will have the option to verify your age through government ID, selfie, or a credit card if you believe the age estimation model is incorrect. Initially, this is being rolled out to a small set of users, and then it will expand from there.
Got it. Somebody texted in, I still have my AOL email. I have to fill out winter sheets every day, and I'm going to tell you the amount of people that we have that still have AOL. You're not alone.
Nothing wrong with that.
No, not at all. It's awesome, actually.
And, changing your email address is a pain in the ass.
100%.
So,
we're going through that right now at our house. Our old email we've had for 30 years. I don't know how many years. And it's like, well, you can't really just change it. Yeah, I can.
Amazon has began service where Prime members can now order their grocery items at the same time as other items that you'd order through Amazon Prime, like batteries and T-shirts, and get them all within hours. Mm-hmm. The online juggernaut said yesterday that customers in more than 1,000 cities and towns now have access to fresh groceries with its free same-day delivery service on orders over $25 for Prime members, with plans to reach over 2,300 cities and towns by the end of the year. So this is quickly expanding in the ever increasingly popular home delivery of groceries. Amazon looking to become a major player in that. Obviously, with their tie with Whole Foods. Mm-hmm. U.S. electricity usage is expected to reach new heights this year and next year, according to projections. Commercial power sales will increase by 3% this year and 4.5% next year. Analysts attribute the projected increases to more demand from data centers, which this is what we've been hearing about, and the importance of trying to better fortify our domestic energy production, which, that's in the process of happening. Did you get your electric bill yet this month?
Oh, don't say it. Why? It was better. The last one that I got was better, noticeably. But, no, why?
A lot of these, obviously energy usage is going up and it's been hotter as of late. But we forget that a lot of these utilities were granted price increases, which are hitting at the absolute worst time.
They're hitting now?
Wait till you get your next bill.
Okay. I'll keep an eye. Yeah. Remember I told you my bill's been down because I'm not AC in my attic anymore.
Well, that's true, but still it's going to be hefty.
Yeah, I got you.
Apple is expected to unveil the thinnest iPhone ever at its hardware event coming up on September 9th. Along with iPhone 17, Apple is set to release the 17 Pro and 17 Pro Max. Announcements are also expected on updates for the Apple Watch and AirPods. The iPhone 17 is expected to be priced around $800. The Pro model could cost around $1,050, and the Pro Max is expected to have a price tag of around $1,250.
God. I just got my last one paid off. So, the cell phone bill's at an all-time low. You know what I'm getting at?
Yeah.
But as soon as that happens, another one breaks. Right.
The oldest casino in downtown Las Vegas is eliminating traditional table games. Over the course of the next several weeks, the Golden Gate will phase out live dealer tables and replace them with slot machines and electronic table game machines. Mm-hmm. Yeah, going more that route.
That's the easier way for them to do it. But I know some dealers not card dealers, that won't be too happy with that.
Officials with the 119-year-old casino say most, if not all, live table games will be gone by mid-September. The Golden Gate is owned by Derek Stevens. He also owns the Circa, which also replaced its live dealer tables and saw financial success from the move. Speaking of finances, the 133-year-old Eastman Kodak company says it is preparing to cease operations because things aren't going very well right now.
Seriously, Kodak?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Kodak Black needs to get in there.
133 years. And we'll end with this. Now that Amazon is in charge of the James Bond universe, could Jeff Bezos be putting his thumb on the Bond girl scale? A report from a guy named Rob Shooter says that there's been talk that Bezos wants to see his new wife, Lauren Sanchez, land the role. One Hollywood insider has accused Bezos of being obsessed about it, saying that it isn't just fantasy casting. He wants her on the screen, period. It should be noted that Sanchez doesn't have any acting credits to speak of. But, things, things can change when you're wedded to the guy who owns the studio and is used to getting what he wants.
Uh-huh. That's disgusting. Here, let me just give you this job because, well...
Lynch and Tacos, commercial-free Workday Rock Block coming up at 8.
Lynch and Taco.